People care so much more about your personal life than they do your work, and if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you.
They were both on the line, which means it's something serious.
Right.
Either you got the job or there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And they said, so you were the choice.
Hollywood has always been a place of fame, glitz, and glamour, but sometimes it's also a breeding ground for shocking drama. Blake Lively, one of the most beloved stars in Tinseltown, has found herself at the center of a courtroom battle that could change everything. What started as a federal lawsuit alleging sexual harassment by her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni has exploded into something much bigger, and trust me, you don't want to miss the details. With a mountain of evidence stacking up against her, it's looking like this case could be one of the most explosive Hollywood scandals in years. So what's really going on here? Is Blake telling the truth, or could there be more to the story than we've been led to believe? Stick around because the plot is about to get even thicker. The drama began when Blake Lively filed a federal lawsuit accusing Justin Baldoni of sexually harassing her during the filming of It Ends With Us. She claims his actions caused severe emotional distress, and in the wake of those allegations, the internet went wild. Fans were divided. Was Blake a victim, or was something else at play? But just when everyone thought they knew which way the scales were tipping, Justin Baldoni hit back with a lawsuit of his own. His legal team went after the New York Times for publishing what they considered defamatory statements, demanding a hefty $250 million in damages. Talk about a plot twist. But the real drama was just beginning, because what Justin's lawyer revealed next would have everyone questioning everything. You've heard the phrase bring receipts, but Justin Baldoni's lawyer took it to a whole new level. Instead of just showing up with words, they brought proof, evidence so damning that it shifted the entire courtroom dynamic. Blake Lively had been walking into the proceedings with a sense of confidence, but that all changed the second Justin's legal team started laying out the facts. Text messages, behind-the-scenes footage from the movie set, and even security clips were introduced, each piece of evidence taking a wrecking ball to the carefully crafted narrative Blake had been presenting. This wasn't just a lawsuit anymore. It was a full-on courtroom drama, and Blake was suddenly on the defensive. First up, we have the texts. These weren't just any texts. They were messages between Blake and the producers of It Ends With Us. What did these messages reveal? Well, according to Justin's lawyer, they told a completely different story than the one Blake had been sharing with the public. A few days before the harassment allegations came to light, Blake was sending texts that gushed about Justin's professionalism. She praised his work ethic and even expressed excitement about working alongside him. In one message, she even asked for more scenes with him. So if things were so bad on set, why was she so enthusiastic about working with him? This made the courtroom go silent, and fans couldn't stop talking about it online. Was Blake's story falling apart right in front of our eyes? But wait, it didn't stop there. The lawyer didn't just rely on texts. He pulled out something far more visual: security footage from the set. One particular clip took everyone by surprise. It showed Blake and Justin laughing and chatting over coffee during a break. But hold on, Blake had earlier claimed she was uncomfortable around Justin during filming. The footage raised serious questions. How could she be feeling uncomfortable on one hand, yet casually hanging out with Justin on the other? Was it all a misunderstanding, or was something more sinister going on? Whatever it was, the footage didn't line up with Blake's version of events, and the tension in the room could be cut with a knife. The evidence was becoming undeniable. If you thought things couldn't get crazier, think again. The court documents revealed something even more shocking. Blake wasn't even on set when one of the alleged incidents occurred. Instead, Blake was lounging on a beach in the Bahamas with her husband, Ryan Reynolds. On the exact same day, she claimed to feel harassed on set. Talk about a contradiction. And it didn't end there. Her social media posts and travel records completely backed up this timeline, casting even more doubt on her story. How could she be experiencing harassment on set if she wasn't even there? This new evidence was like pouring gasoline on an already blazing fire. Blake's credibility was rapidly coming into question. Now, let's talk about the silence. In Hollywood, your reputation is everything. When major dramas like this unfold, it's expected that your colleagues will either stand by you or speak out in support. But here's the thing. Blake's co-stars and crew members from It Ends With Us have been eerily silent. Not a single person has come forward to back her up. Not one. And in an industry where who's in your corner can make or break your career, that silence is very telling. Could it be that they're staying quiet because they know the truth and that the truth doesn't favor Blake?
I mean, I internalized that as opportunity. Like, we had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver something and to have the opportunity to deliver something for a passionate group of people.
Yes.
As someone who is so deeply passionate myself.
Being frank, if it were not for women giving me direct feedback in my own personal life and being a man who was willing to at least listen to them, there's no chance that I would be having this conversation. So the message, to answer your question, the message is very simple. As men, we need to embrace all of the parts of us.
Yeah.
Rumors are starting to swirl that the cast and crew are too afraid to take sides given the mounting evidence that's been presented. Hollywood is a small world, and this silence speaks volumes. But here's where things get really interesting. Some industry insiders have suggested that Blake's allegations might not be as innocent as they seem. Rumor has it that she was angling for more power on the film. Specifically, she reportedly pushed to get an executive producer credit for It Ends With Us. But when her request was shot down by the producers, the tension between her and the movie's directors supposedly escalated. And then, just a short time later, the harassment claims surfaced. Was this a case of retaliation, or was it just a coincidence? The timing of Blake's allegations has raised suspicions, and the theory that she was looking for more control over the film has caught the attention of several Hollywood insiders. Now, let's talk about two major figures in Blake's life, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. These two have been known to publicly support Blake in the past, but during this entire ordeal, they've been conspicuously quiet. Why? Fans are starting to wonder if they know something that hasn't been made public yet. Why aren't they coming to Blake's defense? Is it because they know the truth? Or are they simply choosing not to get involved in this high-stakes courtroom battle? Whatever the reason, their silence has left fans questioning the real story behind Blake's accusations. Even more intriguing is how some of Blake's former Gossip Girl co-stars have been seen liking posts that seem to support Justin's side. Could there be more to this story than we're seeing? As the courtroom drama unfolds, public opinion is starting to shift. A recent poll conducted by Bored Panda revealed that more fans are now siding with Justin Baldoni after the overwhelming evidence came out. Blake, who once appeared to have the upper hand, is now under increasing scrutiny. With each new revelation, her credibility continues to slip, and fans are wondering if this is the end of her career. The questions are mounting. Was Blake lying all along? Was she simply trying to sabotage Justin's career out of jealousy or frustration? As the case progresses, more people are starting to believe that Justin may be the real victim here. As we reach the final stages of this case, it's clear that the drama is far from over. Justin Baldoni's legal team isn't backing down. They're pushing for a full trial, confident that they have the evidence to clear his name and expose the holes in Blake's story. In fact, they've hinted that even more receipts could be revealed, which would be the final nail in the coffin for Blake's claims. Meanwhile, Blake's team is under immense pressure to explain away the mounting evidence against her. It's a battle of credibility, and right now it looks like the scales are tipping in Justin's favor. This has quickly turned into one of the biggest Hollywood scandals of the year, and everyone is waiting to see who will come out on top. So what happens next? Will Blake Lively be able to salvage her reputation? Or is this the beginning of the end of her career? Will Justin Baldoni's legal team win the day and prove that Blake's allegations were nothing more than an attempt to destroy his career? There's still so much we don't know about what's going on behind the scenes, and we're only scratching the surface. One thing is for sure, this case is heating up and it's far from over. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Blake or Team Justin? Let's get the conversation going. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this wild saga. The next courtroom twist could be just around the corner.